Nothing's worse than enjoying a nice summer night and having to swat away mosquitoes or pesky moths. So, I encourage you to pick up this really nice bug zapper. One thing that separates it, amongst others, is the 20-volt or 20 watt. What that means is it's going to produce more UV rays. And what that means is it attracts more flies and mosquitoes. And that's good because it's going to kill more. So, that's really important when you're looking at bug zappers is to look at that voltage. This one has a really good amount in comparison to all the other ones out there, so that's really important when you're looking at them. The other one that other thing to consider is the grates. I have three little kids, and so I don't want them sticking their fingers in here and getting shocked. I've got a 1.5 year old, and so this is a perfect height for him to be able to do that. And so his little fingers don't fit in here, so that's a really nice added feature here as well. Also, you want to look for the ability to be able to clean these out because the more dead flies you get in here, it reduces the effectiveness of this. You certainly can do that. So that you want to do that every few days, right? So depending on how many flies you have. The other part I was looking for is I'm using this for outdoors. I wanted something that I could keep outdoors and it could be rainproof. That is this as well. So that's really nice. The one thing I will say though is you got to find a good hook to hang it on, or maybe hang it over a pergola or something. I just picked up this like a stand for hanging baskets. It's $10, $12, and it works really well. You can mount it in your yard anywhere you want, and it works quite well. So, encourage you to do that. It works really well. So, nothing worse than over years I've used citronella, planted plants, got the candles going, and it never works. So, it's nice to have this. One tip though is this does attract flies, so don't put it where you're sitting. Put it away from where you're sitting, and it'll draw them all to it, and it'll kill them then. And so that's really important to be able to do that. And it does make a good zap sound, so you don't want to distract your guests or yourselves while that's going off. So encourage you to do that. Other than that, it works really well. It's really reduced our bug output and stuff in our backyard. We've been doing a lot of remodeling in our backyard and landscaping, and so we want a nice outdoor space for our guests and family to enjoy, and don't want to be annoyed by pesky mosquitoes and flies. And so we've installed one of these and another one on the other side of the yard, and it's really helped tremendously the amount of flies and mosquitoes we've had in our yard. So it even gets moss in there, and so that's really nice that it's been able to do that. So you will get larger. Flies and that and moths in there, and they'll work quite well on that. So do yourself a favor, go ahead and pick it up. If this was at all helpful for you, go ahead and give me a follow.